Hello, hello, and welcome to Girl Let's Agree to Disagree. I am your host, Jessica Milagros from Big Brother Season 21. Also here with BREYDON White, who's runner-up of Big Brother Canada Season 9. And we are here with runner-up of Season 23, a very historical season, Big D, Derek Frazier. Hello. Hello, Big D.
How are you guys?
First of all, we want to
thank you for saying everything, because I'm like, I want people to know my name is also Derek Frazier. I do go by Big D because we have Baby D. But
has everybody been calling you Big D? Has everybody been calling you Big D in your
No, everybody's been calling me Big Delusional. So that's what I've been getting.
So you have your phone. So I assume you have your phone.
You know it, girl. And I stayed up all night reading through it. I was like, woo!
Oh, all night. You went black.
Please
yeah, I was
do.
like, let me see what they gotta say, girl.
Please do tell. So what are so let's get to this then. Now
what questions you have?
Yeah. So now they changed. Now they changed. Now I just want to know, you had time to read some things, to process. Yeah. Obviously it's a long time. It takes us quite a while to do this. Yeah. You know, we've been in the house and know the back and forth. Yeah. What was to you like the most surprising, and how do you feel at this moment knowing what it is that you know, and what is it that you know?
Yeah, I think the most surprising to me was all the girls in the house, we were cool. You know, we were able to kiki and laugh and be like, yeah, bitch, what's up, bitch? Like, that's how I talk to my girls, like at home. But I think people on the outside took it as like, I was just trying to degrade the women. Mm-hmm. And that was surprising to me, because I'm like, hold up, I love women. And I'm also gay, and I love dressing up with girls, doing everything. And I really was there for a lot of the girls. Did I work with the guys? Yes, but I think that was the confusion for me, that kind of, that when I saw that, I was like, damn, me? Okay, all right. But the thing about it is that we're talking about a reality show here. We didn't sign up to watch, you know, little kiddie show and it's going to be boring. We're all going to crack jokes. I'm a jokester. I like to crack jokes. I like to entertain. I like to make people laugh. Mm-hmm. So, and I even said to the girls, I was like, or to anybody in the house, hey, if you guys ever feel like I say something offensive or you guys take something, please tell me, and I will not be upset. Tell me. Like, let's talk about it. Big D, we love you. Never. Blah, blah. I even told him times when I was going to DR, knowing him, you're not allowed to talk about your diary room with other house guests. And I would literally be like, yeah, I just got you together. And tell them what I said and got in trouble. So it was like, for me, it was like a little bit of a shocker when the fans, you know, said what they said. But I think that I wanted people to understand that, hey, my gameplay was to cook, to clean, to entertain, make people laugh, and try my best at every comp. Mm-hmm. And if I could not do, you know, I know I was going to be a comp beast. I mean, come on, we know that. But I knew I was going to be a social beast at that and do the best social game I can. Mm-hmm. And yeah, was there times I took naps? Yeah, I took naps, because guess what? It takes a lot of energy to entertain 15, 14, 13, clean and cook and do it all for all these people, okay? That takes a lot of energy out of you.
So you were saying like this was your gameplay in some instances. Okay, so tell us a little bit about your history with Big Brother. Like, why did you want to go on? Why did you want to go on? What did you know coming in? Yes. And why? What did you think you were going into?
Yes. So when I saw Big Brother 5 years ago, my roommate put it on for me. My best friend Adam, who I do the regular show. Please make sure you watch that, follow that. That's everything. And I knew that I wanted to come on because I was like, hey, I want to be the first African-American winner. And I also want to be a big guy who wins at that too, because you don't see big guys like me. And also I wanted to represent the gay men. You know, I felt like a lot of the gay men that come on are usually the same type of gay men every single season. And I wanted to show that, baby, I play sports. I get down and dirty. And there's nothing wrong with people that like Broadway and things like that. But I felt like it was kind of the same old trend that we see constantly. And I wanted to show a little bit diversity by saying, hey, you know, I'm from the hood. I get down and dirty. I'm gay, like a black man at that. I'm big. Let me show you that. And I wanted to come onto the season to also fight for my mother. My mother took care of me my whole entire life. And I felt like we needed a reset in our life because of the life that we had. And I think people thought, oh, if I came in and said, oh, my dad smoked Joe Frazier, they're automatically going to think he has a famous father and they're going to do me like how they did Frankie Grande. And I refuse to have that. I did not grow up that type of lifestyle. I lived on the streets at times with my mom. We struggled. So I knew I wanted to give her that lifestyle back. So when I came on Big Brother, I wanted to play because I was a fan. I also, hey, who doesn't want to get an opportunity to potentially do reality TV for a living and do things that they enjoy to do? I like entertaining. I like cracking jokes. So I wanted to do something where I'm going to have fun. I could play for money, help my mom, and also make a platform for myself and open the doors for others, because I feel like a lot of these reality shows show the same type of people. And I was like, there's time for like someone Black, someone gay, someone big at that, to give everybody for the run for the money. Because you see the guys with six pack, and I'm like, yeah, I'm walking around shirt and suit. Let's go. Let's do it. I want to show that, I wanted to show that. And I wanted to win. And when I saw 5 other individuals that looked like me, I knew right there and then, I'm going to work with them and I'm going to start this. That's why I went to each one of them and said, hey, we're going to work together. It's going to be an understanding. We're going to work together. We're going to work all as a group. And I wanted that because I wanted people to understand I was willing to put others before myself, because you can't be selfish in life. At times, if I couldn't win, guess what? One of them was going to win and the mission would have been accomplished. And look, we all made it to the 6th and the mission was accomplished.
Now, and I totally agree with that. So, and I'm going to go back to, because you said you already know that people were calling you big delusional. I think that a lot of this was due to the fact that a lot of people were not giving some of the cookout women the credit that they deserve in the way that they also carried some of the cookout members.
Yes.
Was it very surprising for you to know that Tiffany was and is considered the greatest of all time and an amazing strategist? Do you see it? Do you still feel that you are the strategist and the one who still deserved to be in those final 2 chairs?
I think that each and every single one of us deserved to be in those final 2 chairs. If we could have split it 6 ways, we would have split it 6 ways. But everyone brought something to the table in order for all 6 of us to get there. Now, Tiffany came up with a plan. Guess what I did? I did something else. X did something else. Kai did something else. Ozzy did something else. And Hannah did something else. So at the end of the day, we could have split it. It would have been great. But as long as 2 of us ended up in that chair, that was all that mattered. It didn't matter who it was. But I felt as though that for myself, which I'm allowed to speak like that because that's me being confident and no one can take that from me. I felt as though I did stuff that I felt like I should be in that chair, just like each and every single one of them just thought that.
Yeah.
So the thing about it, because we were an alliance, every alliance, what do? Let's all meet up in the HOH. Let's all meet in the bathroom. Let's all talk about what we're going to do. Wrong. We're changing the game. Start talking in 2s. I'm going to do this. We're going to get this done. Don't worry about it. We don't need to tell everybody else. They trust me. I trust them. We trusted our system. But the problem was, because once you get to the point of when you get down to the 6 and you go, okay, who did what? We all like, there's a lot of stuff to go over in the last couple of weeks. And no one really knows who did what, except for, hey, Tiffany came up with the plan of everyone matching with somebody that was in their team. Me and Xavier came up with the plan of how we're going to be in the different alliances, like the slaughterhouse, the butcher, how we're going to sit there and manipulate. I said, I'm going to drop the seeds. I'm going to make sure I distract. I'm also going to babysit to make sure if there's any conversations happening that I can report to everybody else. Like, there's so many other different things. Ozzy was making a relationship with people that, hey, maybe some people weren't friends with. Hannah was finding ways that make sure nothing cracks in the system. Xavier and Kylan were winning, a lot of comms in the beginning. And then Hannah and Tiffany were picking it up towards, and Ozzy picking it up towards the end. So what I'm getting is that everyone put in some work to get there, and everyone deserved to be in those 2 chairs. And I'm never going to take that away from no one.
Okay. I want to say it, and I appreciate that you are saying this, and that is what you say now, coming out of the house. I
Yeah.
want you to also realize that that is not exactly what you said inside of the house, which is why why some of the questions will come up, because
Yeah.
you did say that Azah didn't deserve to be a part of the final two. You did say you backpacked her. You did say you
Yes.
suitcased her. You did say
Yes.
a lot of different things.
Like,
So, and it's fine that you understand this now.
yeah,
Mm,
Of
but
course.
here's my thing. In that moment, because me and her did not go over the checklist of everything that we did this season,
Mhm.
and when we tried to do it, I'm like, girl, there's so much to go over at this point, and we're just gonna be here playing tit for tat. And I'm like, are we really gonna do this right now?
yeah.
The thing about it is because I'm going off of what I done. Those first 1 to 5 weeks, me and Xavier were part of the slaughterhouse, the butcher squad, and we were making things happen. And we decided not to include anybody else because we felt like, hey, we can both be leaders and we can do stuff and not tell everyone else. And that
Uh-huh.
was the problem right there. We should have included everyone else. And I would just come back and be like, I was already took care of that. Don't worry about it, girl. Let's just go to sleep, or let's talk about something else, or da da da, and things like that.
Yeah.
And that was where I was coming at. I felt like those first couple of weeks, I was doing a lot of work. And because me and Ozzy did not have those conversations, that's what made me feel like, oh girl, I feel like I did a lot for you. And I was talking to Xavier, then I was talking to Kylan, and they were like, no, we know. Then when we get down to, keep in mind, I had deals already. Ozzy
Mhm.
had no deals. So I wanted to make sure I opened the door, being like, girl, stop saying you're going to target Kylan. Stop saying you're going to target Kylan. Come on, let's
Mhm.
make sure, right?
Mhm.
Let's make sure that we don't say that, because he's winning that stuff. I want you to, I'm going to open the door. I'm going to have a conversation with him. And then you guys can make a deal or something.
Yeah.
And then I told her about my final two, which allowed her to also get on doors. So what I meant was, hey, I'm opening the doors for you so you can have these conversations, because nobody's having these conversations with you. So that's
Yeah.
where I was getting at. I felt like I was doing more. And that's what I was getting at. And you gotta stay in that environment when you're emotional and you're upset and you're talking about a friend here and they're always like, be honest with me, don't lie to me. I'm having a conversation with me and my friend with forgetting that this is around.
Yeah, you do
And
forget.
right. And I
Yeah,
did.
fully.
Yeah, I definitely forgot. And even when I had that moment, I still came back and made sure to correct it and apologize to her. And I was just like, hey, look, I'm just saying how I feel. Other people might feel different, but you have to also understand, other people felt that way. Some people felt that way and didn't voice it. And that's
Yeah.
okay. And I wasn't gonna be a snitch and be like, oh, someone said this.
Yeah.
Like, I was just like, hey, like, I'm just saying how I feel, but everyone feels different. It's my
Yeah.
opinion.
Of course.
And other
And
people
of
feel
course.
different. And I get that. But at the end of the day, the girl earned her spot. I had an opportunity to send her home. I did not send her home. I sent Kylan home instead, because I was like, I'm not going to send home a friend who's loyal to me and whatnot. So that's why things changed for me when we got to the end, because I felt like, I had her back. I've always shown in my action. Maybe my words have not been good executing, but I always showed in my action that I had her. Because look, we didn't have to make a deal, and look what happened. We got this far.
Yeah. There's never enough time. Like, obviously this is
Yeah.
so much more than just a 10-minute interview. We
Yes.
would love to just like have you back
Yes,
so
I
that
would
we
love
can
that.
talk deep dive.
Fully.
We do want to say, congratulations, because this is historical.
so
You
much.
all
Exactly.
did so much to get to where you are at. And we would just love to extend the invitation to have that conversation, especially either after you watch or
Or
you
whatever.
watch more before,
I don't
whatever,
think I
if you
need
want to
but
talk.
some people like, I don't need to watch. Like, for me, I'm gonna watch it. But for me, let's just get the conversations out the way. I mean, I
Yeah.
came in being me, and I'm not gonna let nobody ever change me. And I
Yeah.
think that people in the house that knew me and understood me, and especially my family and friends, that's all that matters. I understand these fans are gonna say whatever and run with it, because
Of course.
their
Yeah.
person, they like to win. And the thing about it is that I did the best game that I did. And when we did that final three, Ozzy said that she was okay with taking third. She said it. So I was like, okay. But that's why I was just kind of like, I feel like things were missed and no one wants to bring light to those things.
Yeah.
They kind of want to be like,
Mhm.
cover that over. We're just going to say Big D's villain.
No, I think a lot of people, they saw that and that they have, I mean, everybody
Yeah.
has their own, like, you know, it's not just you. There's a lot of people that
Exactly,
have their
everyone
own
has their own
thing.
You know, I'm
thing.
new to
You
this. I'm like,
know.
what?
So,
What's up?
and that's why we want to talk to you about it later on. Obviously, we don't have enough time right now. I feel bad.
We'll talk
No
later,
worries.
I
Please,
promise.
please, thank you so much for
Thank
your
you so much,
time.
guys.
Congratulations on making
Congratulations to both
second.
you guys, and
Congratulations.
congratulations to you.
Yes, and we will talk to you
Of course.
soon. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank